Salutations, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I was thinking the other day that I have not actually uploaded a game of myself in quite a while. And so I figured, you know, since I've been analyzing and casting a lot of other people's battles, it's about time I put my money where my mouth is and allowed people to analyze and potentially criticize my play. Now, couple of disclaimers. I have not actually done a Lines of Battle ranked game in quite some time. But here I am, and I'm doing it, guys. I brought Hussars. It felt disgusting, because I usually like smaller elite cavalry corps, but a lot of people have been telling me that Hussars are good and that I'm wrong, and so I'm trying to be open-minded about it, but we'll have to see. My opponent has brought a pretty similar army to me. I have brought 4 line, 2 guard, 3 light, 4 Hussar, 2 Goon, and 1 Horde. He's brought 2 Lancer, 1 Hussar, 2 Cur, and looks like 8 line, 2 light, and 1 Horde as well. Now we have a middle objective, which I probably will go for. We'll actually have my guards in reserve. Let's actually put them behind the lights. And we'll stack all of our cavalry on a single flank. I do not like my chances of winning a cavalry engagement without infantry support, just because of those 2 curs and how much of a beating they will put on my light cav. But, you know, we'll have to see. So we'll go for more of a spread out formation here off to the side. And yeah, we'll just kind of see where he deploys from there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy when I upload my own games. I am not a high-level player by any means, and so the gameplay that I can provide is certainly not of a high quality. But you know what? Every once in a while, I just gotta hop on here myself and see what all the fuss is about. So we're gonna just do a very simple advance. He spread out his line quite thinly, probably to protect from artillery fire, which I like, though he's concentrated his cav very closely. So what I'm actually going to do is, rather than put my artillery smack dab in the center, I'm actually going to move it over to this flank, and I'm going to kind of try to lure his cav using my superior mobility, and maybe I can just get some really nice volleys here as they try to cross, and then take some sort of engagement. I just feel like moving my artillery up the gut is just far too predictable, and so I want to try something a little bit different. But I am going to kind of take inspiration here from my opponent and go for a more spread out deployment. And I'm just going to kind of respond in kind, keep my guards in the reserve, but more on my left flank, so that they can potentially support any big cavalry engagement. So I think that's what we're going to do for our starting deployment. Okay, so he's going to advance up towards my own cavalry, which I like. And he's going to be moving his infantry forward as well. And the one thing I also like about this is, if my artillery is on the extreme flank, I don't necessarily have to worry about keeping infantry in the middle to cover it. And I don't see really any favorable ground to take here. I mean, there is this hill, but that puts me in range of his Horde. So I think we're just going to fill out the line here, straighten it out. I don't think there's any huge need to move much farther at this moment from where we're at. Let's cancel that order. Move this guy over here. And cancel that order. And then we will retreat our cav. And then we'll also bring up our guards slightly. Whoops. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that. This guy will have to come forward a little bit, though. Perfect. Now, he does outnumber me 8-7, but I like my chances in a fight just because of my guard reinforcements. It's the Cav fight that's going to be a big issue. Okay, so he's going to go out of my range. Still going to try to do a little bit of fire on him. He's going to focus. Oh, wow. Okay, so I've kind of put myself in a position where he can get a lot of enfilade fire on me. So let's actually, you know what? Let's be bold. Let's push this one line infantry up. See what he does. Let's push the guards. Let's actually have this guard come forward like so. And then this guard come forward like so. And let's move up the Horde. Do we want him to even shoot? I mean, it's not really going to do any damage. So let's actually just move the Horde up like so. Okay. And then Cav. Maybe we do. Let's see. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have 6. Yeah. Let's move the Cav forward to fill out the line. And do we advance here? I don't know. If we take this advance, what would we be accomplishing? We'd have a superiority if it got into a ranged fight right here. Do we advance? I think maybe we set up for an advance. Because maybe if we can distract his cavalry enough, we could win the infantry fight. And then kind of neutralize his cav advantage. So yeah, we are going to advance. But I want my guards to be a part of that movement. So we're not actually going to move our guys out this turn. We're going to move them out next turn. Or not. Oh, man. The pros and cons of 1 minute turns. Okay, what do we focus on? We definitely focus on his lights. They are the biggest threat right now. And I think... we continue to advance here. I think we bring up the horse artillery even more. And we offer an engagement right here. This cavalry is continuing to move way far away. Huh. How bold do we get here, ladies and gentlemen? How bold do we get? Maybe. That would certainly throw off his game plan. And if we bring the guards up to support, that might actually be the move. Because he's brought out his cav really far. And then we threaten to take a melee engagement if something else happens. We bring these guys back down as a screen. Okay, maybe this works. Maybe. I wonder if we even send a third. Yeah, I like this. Okay, I like this. So all of these cav are going to stay in reserve as a screening force. Meanwhile, actually no, they'll push down at the same time. They just won't push as far. And we'll see if we can kind of collapse on him here because he's going so far out. And I'm really hoping, my prayer is that he pushes out even farther. And then we have at least one turn, maybe two, to collapse on his line. Okay, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. All right, so he is collapsing on his or not collapsing. He's going out even further on the right, which means we have an opportunity to get a big win in the main engagement. Because I think he's pulled out his guys too far. So we're going to pull all of these goons, or excuse me, Hussar around. We're going to pull these goons back. We're going to push the Horde even more forward. And this Hussar can actually probably just cut across. And then we are going to push our entire line up. Okay, we might have a big opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. This could be a huge mistake. It's very possible. Or it could be tactical genius. I have no idea. But I mean, if we move this guy in, these dragoons come into any gaps, possibly. Let's see. Now, if these guys turn, the guards will be able to hit them on the next turn. And these curs, they will be able to come up, but I don't think they'll be able to reach us. No, they won't be able to reach us in time. All right, I like this move a lot. Let's see. How's our melee? 37 versus 37. Okay, so I mean, it's dead even in terms of melee combat with the lights. This light is a little bit wounded, but that's okay. Yeah. All right, we might have a chance here. All right. Yep. Okay, so he's rushing to bring his infantry back in. We will. You know what? Let's rush him. I think we just rush him. Bring Hordy up here. We get ourselves into a nice little firefight. And over here, I think we no, I think we just take a firefight all the way down the line. Because if we go into melee, we're kind of allowing ourselves to be outflanked. Now, where do the goons go? I think this guard pushes. This hussar keeps that light in place. That hussar moves to the back. And these goons go right here. So they can respond if the artillery's under threat, or they can try to push through any gaps here. And this guard is actually just going to withdraw to that point. This hussar is going to... Well, this hussar sticks that one. This guard charges. This guard charges. He goes for that guy. He comes all the way around and hits the artillery. This hussar pushes through and hits the artillery. This guy pins down this line. This guy pins down this line. And these guys just shoot. Yeah, this might be a bad idea. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, cool. So we actually, wow, that went pretty well. So we got a nice little engagement here. Withdraw this way. We might, okay, our Hordy's definitely at risk here. But we're going to take out his artillery. We still have enough time to bring this guard over. We have enough time to bring this guard over. And we might be able to... Okay, so that guy's going to break. That guy's going to break. This guard actually can just retreat there. And what does our Hordy do? Our Hordy's kind of in a bad spot. Let's see. We're not doing so well in the firefight over here. Maybe turn and fire. And then we bring our dragoons to potentially intercept. Let's see. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a great fight. That's a good fight. And the Lancers, I don't think they'll be able to reach us next turn either. But just in case, we'll push this guard over here to protect the backs of our hussars. So if he just tries to recklessly charge in his Lancers, he'll charge right onto the front of a guard unit. You stay in the fight. You stay in the fight. You shoot. You shoot. Yeah, just everyone, just everyone shoot, okay? Everyone just shoot. Oh, it's because they're firing double at that guy. That's why he's losing. Oh, okay. So we didn't quite catch the artillery, but we did catch the lancers on the front of the guards. Okay. We got something here. We're cooking, folks. We're cooking. So charge. Try and get the Horde out of there, though it probably won't work. And then just slam them from the back and continue to break that horse artillery. This guy, actually, what do we want you to do? This Hussar, we need to just get out of there. Maybe just charge him into there. Well, no, he's being pursued. Crap. Maybe he can withdraw while you attack. Maybe that'll work. So you withdraw, you attack. Guard can hold these two off by himself. That won't be a problem. Focus on the Lancer, though, because that's the deadlier unit. Okay, you guys charge in. Or you guys continue to shoot. Just buy us time here. And, okay, so that's going to be a charge on our extreme flank. You guys just... Honestly, I think we just have you keep shooting. Just buy us time. You charge in. You'll win your fight. Oh, man, it's getting messy. I don't think the Horde gets out alive, if I'm being honest. But, I mean, if they do a ton of damage to themselves trying to destroy that horse artillery, then that might be as good of a win as we can hope for. All right, well, let's see how it winds up. We're going to kill his artillery, which is good. Okay. So, let's see. We have one winning engagement, one losing engagement. I'll take that trade. We're going to get a break here. We're going to get a break here, though I don't want it to be at the cost of our light. We lost our artillery. That's not good. But we've damaged his curs in a big way. This guard has just absolutely buzzsaw that Lancer. And now we'll catch this Hussar in a pincer. This guy will break. You will withdraw. And we'll just try to continue to hold the line here. Hopefully this guy can hold out long enough. I mean, this fight on the far right flank is not super important. This is where it matters most. And just conserving as many of my lights as possible. Getting a decent attack. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that cur's almost dead. That has 110 org left against mine, 93. So it'll be a really close, atrocious fight. And if my guard breaks this Lancer, we've basically got all of his cavalry wrapped up. Which is good. And we've still got a full health guard unit. Yeah, this is looking good. I like the position we're in. Let's see. Okay, good. Awesome. All right. So, whoa, don't submit orders. Oh, that could have been catastrophe. Okay, so we've completed both objectives, right? We've maintained our lights for now, and we have broken his units. So this guard, you just need to charge over there. Just get into that. Actually, do you? Maybe you don't. If we withdraw this Dragoon, he'll probably die. But how much is this cur at? He's only at 40, so we can break that guy as well, which means this guard can actually be sent forward to plug this gap. And then this Hussar can be pulled out. You just shoot that Lancer. You guys make sure that you break this Hussar. And then what else? Problem is, These guys are taking a lot of damage on the flank. Gosh, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? You know what? Let's go for something a little bit crazy here. Let's try to save that unit and just slam it. Have no idea if that will be any good, but I have the feeling this guy's just going to be on a shoot order. That could end up being bad for us, but we'll see. Withdraw this light. And then honestly, let's just race this guard over to take care of this guy. That Hussar can just get out of there before he gets engaged. Yeah, I don't like that this guard is just being pulled out of the field, but it's also occupying that Lancer. Okay, good. I feel like as long as we just smartly wrap this up, yeah, we got a victory, baby. Awesome, which is great because I gotta say, the first battle I fought was not good. I got absolutely pizzoned because I was like, I hadn't played a game in a while, so I did one to practice, and I got beat bad by, what was his name? John Bull something, but shout out to that guy. He absolutely cooked me. But Marshall RRR, GG's, my dude. Wow, that was good. Okay, so maybe I was wrong about Hussars in their own way, in just their ability to be super mobile and flood gaps in great numbers. Okay, you know what? I'll say it here and now. I was wrong about the Hussar. They do have their uses. Now, would I take a pure army of Hussars or a pure corps of Hussars? No. You do need something more steady like goons or even curs in there to be a bit more durable. But Hussars as a contingent, yeah, I'm a believer. Hawk's gonna love that. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this battle. Let me know what else you want to see. But until then, have a great day. Have a great life. See you later.